GROK 4 is amazing and it was recently released. Just a couple of days ago, XAI has released GROK 4 with two versions, GROK 4 and GROK 4 Heavy. So if we see the benchmarks, GROK 4 is purely agentic. On humanity's last exam, it has done a tremendous job and currently is one of the best models for this benchmark. Actually, it's the best model, and GROK 4 Heavy is actually the best model. So we've seen a significant jump in performance, and this is powered mostly by tools. As we can see on the graph here, tool usage actually improves the performance. And the more test time compute that the model is given, the more it improves. So this is pretty amazing. I think in the next iteration of models, we're going to be saturating the humanity last exams benchmark. So this is a very big thing. It has native tool usage. It does search, web search, and research. And GROK 4 Heavy is also running multiple agents at once, and it's even better. So both of these models are super smart. They're actually the best models in terms of benchmarks out there, in terms of commercial benchmarks. Really, the results are pretty insane. And also on ARC AGI 2, it's like the best model by 2 times better than Claude 4 Opus. So this is a very big deal, like AI has delivered. And today we're going to give a small check to GROK 4, which we're able to use completely for free. If you know, you have to get a subscription on the website to use GROK 4, but GenSpark is actually allowing us to use GROK 4 completely for free. Only thing you have to do is go to genspark.ai, select AI chat over here, and then select GROK 4, and you can use it completely for free. So I've run 2 queries for GROK 4, and we're able to test it out. GROK 4 is not the cheapest model out there. It's not very costly, but still it costs quite a lot. So again, on independent benchmarks, it's one of the fastest models. It's one of the smartest models, if not the smartest. It tops every single benchmark. Over here, it's really pretty insane what these guys have done. So I really want to see the responses of GenSpark GROK 4 implementation. First, we're going to check this Flappy Bird style game that we will be running on P5.js online interpreter that uses JavaScript. Before we continue, if you want to learn all of the available AI tools out there, how to use AI to make more money than ever, I have a cheap course for you. It's down below in the description. You pay only once, you get all of the updates, 22 plus hours of current tutorials, and even more are coming this month and the next 6 to 7 months. So you pay once, you get all of the updates inside this beautiful course. Link down below in the description. So let's test out GROK 4 result from GenSpark. Let's hit play, and this is the P5.js game that is like a Flappy Bird clone. So the result is not the most amazing. I think it's actually not well done, like the game is not working at all. So this is a bad result. The next thing that we're going to check out is this HTML-like website that is teaching us to use transformer models. So we're going ahead and test it out on LiveWeave. Again, you have to think about that this is a third-party integration and it might be limited because GROK is not very cheap, and this is the final website. Okay, so let's scroll a little bit, and this is pretty underwhelming. So this response is not amazing. So I would really love to see what is your opinion about GROK 4? Have you tested it out? Have you checked it out? Because at least on GenSpark, the results we get are not that great. These are not super amazing. And even though you can use GenSpark completely for free, and each query of GROK 4 only eats up like 1 credit per message per query, at least to my experience, the results are not great. This is not a great website. It lacks so many things, so much structure, so much beautifulness, so many things are lacking. And I think this might be an issue because it doesn't have web search. So let me show you exactly the process of using GROK 4 on GenSpark. You go to New, AI Chat. Okay, you open up the AI chat, select GROK 4 here, and you could also open up search web. Again, I think this is mostly due to a bad integration from GenSpark, but this is your best bet to use GROK for free, right now at least. So the model starts to think, we're going to let it think, we're going to give it a second chance. We also enabled searching the web, which is an integral part of the tool. And probably this integration doesn't, use other tools that could be helpful, but I firmly expect GenSpark very soon to do an improvement on this and allow GROK 4's full potential to come out. But a lot of people, what I have seen on the internet is that a lot of people say that GROK 4 is mostly optimized from benchmarks and it's not really that great. I don't know if this is true, if this is false, but I really want to see, once again, the responses from the model. We're going to see it live together, me and you. So the model is thinking, I'm going to let it think and wait for the response. One thing that I like is that you can open up multiple chat boxes. So I can just open up a new tab for GenSpark, again, search the web, and we can go with the P5.js Flappy Bird game once again. So let's put also this prompt. So the model is responding and whoa, what is that? What is that? Has it generated code? It's generating code right now. Hopefully, in this case, the code will be, smarter, but it seems to be a little bit small. It seems to be a little bit bad. Like the model is not working really hard. So I'm just going to wait and see the final response, but it feels a little bit underwhelming in this case. Maybe if you have GROK 4, subscription on the official website, maybe it's better. Just let me know if you have tried it out, but this is the only free integration I have been able to find up till now. And yeah, the model is really not generating the website. Like it's really not doing what I'm asking it to do, or at least it feels like that. So it does a lot of other things, but it's not doing what we asked it to do. So if I go ahead and paste this code on LiveWeave, what is the response going to be? So it's going to be this website, which is pretty underwhelming, and you should fill it in manually. So that's a pretty bad result. Like I'm not very, amazed by that. Just want to let you know so you don't waste any time using the GenSpark integration. So we're going also to try this game, which is like the P5.js game. So I'm going to get this code and test it out once more. So this is like the game and boom, doesn't work. It's pretty bugged. So the response is very underwhelming. Maybe we see the reasoning trace and not the actual code. So super strange, like the model is pretty much not caring about what we asked it to do.